You know you're getting old when you gotta like get light so you can see everything.
Right. You know you're getting old when you gotta have a cup of coffee before we gonna record for the
Bro.
podcast.
Bro, you see mine right there, right?
Thanks to the wife, Sves in the Barnes, keeping up that Starbucks coffee.
Yeah.
Even though I'm a Dunkin' man myself. People.
Welcome to the Where My Dad's At podcast. My name is Will.
Marco's right here.
Marco's in the building, and we are literally in the building. We're not by the pool today. We're not far from the pool, but we're in the building today.
We're in the building. We're in a nice, comfortable, warm building.
Yeah.
Finally got my bigger size apartment that that's fit for me as a king.
Right.
So now we can be able with a cold weather like this, be able to come right here. Be comfortable, warm. And let to get the people what they want.
I love it, man. I love the ambiance, man. Your wife has the plants all hooked up. I don't know if y'all can see them.
That's all my wife. I mean, I try to tell you, she's a plant goer. She has her money tree right here in the back.
Yeah.
You're telling me what's that other plant called? I don't know what's
That's
called.
The peace lily.
The peace lily.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a jungle back here, man.
What are these called? What are these plants
called? I don't know.
I forgot what they're called, but they got a funny name to them.
Just if you're watching online,
the little plants. Yeah. People probably know. Matter of fact, I might get a couple clips of the plants. So let people see the plants.
Oh yeah.
Let people see the scenery. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
My mom would be excited. So you got some elephants over there.
I don't know what those are, man.
Really?
I'm trying to tell you, this area right here is my wife's area. Like she comes home, have her coffee.
Yeah.
Sometimes she'll just sit on the patio with her plants, whatever, in her own area, whatever, And now she gets to have it, and I got my stuff in the back, so like it's chill. So she might be getting more plants, man. It makes it look good.
Yeah.
Because she was happy to. I said, I don't have my podcast here. She was like, absolutely,
yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. See? That's big, man.
Yeah.
When you have a significant other, your better half that supports you like that.
Oh yeah,
that's big, and the fact that she's curated the area.
Oh yeah,
and then allowed us to use it.
Oh yeah,
for the podcast is a blessing. Truly is a blessing. The statues over there. That's my mom's favorite animal.
Okay.
The elephant. So my mom would love those for sure. You know what I mean? And so yeah, just shout out to everybody watching, everybody listening.
Yep.
We're back at it, and we're gonna attempt to bring you a lot more. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I actually started working on like a little intro for the video podcast. So instead of it just coming up with the logo and then us, it's gonna be a little intro that plays. We gotta get the music down. You know what I mean? Because right now I'm working on some like royalty free music just to have a little beat at the beginning.
Yeah.
But we gotta sit down and come up with something for the intro.
Right.
Have our like theme song, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Batman and Robin, Superman don't really have a sidekick, does Superman? He had the dog in the movie, but
Crypto.
Yeah.
I think he's solo, man. I think he's a solo guy.
I think he's solo. No, really, if you think about it's it's
no, actually it's I don't know.
Yeah.
Kid Wonder, I don't know.
Okay.
Somebody that he got Marty, if you whistling, whatever, you could type it in the map. He knows all of it. He's it's like they kind of copycatted from Superman, whatever, took his DNA, whatever, made another version of him, whatever, but it's not really him. It was him, and they took Luther's blood and they combined it together.
Stop playing.
Yeah, it's in the comic books. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he got some evil in him too?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a deadly combination.
Right.
That's crazy. Yeah, man.
So yeah, we're gonna get that together with the music, man.
Yeah.
I leave that in your hands, man. That's your expertise. But I love music.
Listen.
I love music, but when it comes to making music, that's not what I do.
Well, since you love music and you know what I mean, our tastes are similar. You got good taste in music, in my opinion.
Yep.
So like your input is definitely needed.
Uh-huh.
And we got to get a little Marco on there some way somehow.
Oh boy, yeah.
Got to get him on some ad libs or spit a verse or something.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, speaking of music, we just had a really cool outing. Where My Dad's At outing, man.
That's out and ever, man.
Yeah, you want to let the people know?
I needed that, man.
Yeah, we both needed it.
Needed it as a father.
Yeah.
And as a husband, I needed that.
Yeah.
I needed that.
Yeah. It was nice.
It felt like I was a child going on a field trip from school. You know what I mean? I was at work all day, like geeked up, like playing Jay Dilla.
Me too.
I was like getting myself wound up, whatever.
Yeah.
And then when I came home, when you're younger, you get ready to go to the concert, like you're pre-gaming, like you're drinking, like taking shots of this and this. I was doing this for 2 hours, this coffee, and I was sitting there on my roll bar, like yo, like, getting ready, like yo, man, I'm like getting ready this day, baby.
The man had the smoking jacket and the cigar. He's like, tonight shall be a most wonderful evening.
Oh man, it was awesome, though, man. Awesome. Shout out to DJ B, man. You did a phenomenal job. Yes, man. I was DJ B. I think I was the third person. That's how excited I was. I think I was like the third, fourth person in the building.
I would have been there with you.
It was empty. I was like, man, I think I'm too excited. Whatever you want to be.
I would have been there with you.
Oh man, I texted you like, yo, man, you gotta hurry up.
Yeah. So my original plan was like the event that I was at. It was supposed to run till 7:30. That's what was written down, 7:30. Yeah. And I was gonna be like this out the door.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Man, 7:30 rolled around. You know, I'm on the camera.
Yeah.
7:30 rolled around. I look, the thing ain't nowhere near ending. I'm like,
you're like, oh.
I'm like, I gotta be somewhere at 8:00. How's this gonna work? And so, you know, when I had a quick chance, I shot you a text like, I don't know, I'm gonna be there or not. You know what I mean? I hate to leave you hanging.
Yeah.
He was like, your cousin was gonna be there too.
Yeah, it was good. I didn't know he was coming. It was funny because, well, you know, you go up there, they have like a list. Like, you're going like to like a club.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, my name is, last name Barnes, first name Marco. He said, no, I have a Darnell Barnes. I was like, oh.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's my cousin.
So I was like,
yeah, I knew whatever. And he looked at his, and he said, oh, Marco Barnes. Like, y'all together? I'm like, well, yeah, but he's not here right now.
Right.
So I was good, though. It was good, man.
Yeah, it was chill, man. It was a real chill spot. I could definitely see, you know, I would have definitely went to that event after seeing what it was. I would have went to that event by myself. Yeah, I would have chilled in there by myself because it was like everybody is vibing to the same music, so it's really like you're surrounded by a bunch of people you don't know. Yeah, but y'all united by the music.
Yeah. So you could actually feel the energy, man. Like every hit he did, it was like, you know, everybody was like, oh, you know what I mean. And for me, I'm glad nobody didn't get it. That's my first time in a while that I'm kind of have my two-step going on. You know what I mean? Like, it was something with it, man. I was like, man, like, I said, what's going on with my feet, man? What's going on with my feet?
You seen me even before I had partook in the beer. I was lively, like I was getting into it. You know what I mean?
I didn't need that courage. But once I did have a little bit more, I was like, it's happening. My feet, I can't stop it.
The beat, taking control. Yeah. I was out there.
I swore I saw that guy from Dave Chappelle go in the middle of the floor, kind of like, it was somebody in there. I was like, oh boy.
Oh yeah, nah. There was people up close to the stage that were from the second I walked in there, they were into it. And just so y'all know what we're talking about. If you're familiar with hip hop, if you're familiar with producers, legends, the one and only Jay Dilla, rest in peace.
Yep.
DJ B had a tribute show for him, basically. You know what I'm saying? So it was love, man. And then like as I start thinking about it, you know, we listening to some legends, some hits, and like some people that aren't with us anymore that we won't ever get to hear any new stuff from them. So it was like an opportunity to go down memory lane and honor not only Dilla, but all the artists like he's worked with and stuff, and some of them that aren't here anymore. You know what I mean? So Phife Dawg, you know what I mean? Man, Who else? My man from De La. So many different people.
It's a list, man. It's a list. I think they shout out a couple of them at the Grammys, man. I just some of them, you know, when they said kind of hit you, kind of like, oh, I forgot, like, you know, you're like, oh man, but they made such a big impact in music, man. Really you know what I mean? Like, Jay Dilla was one of those guys. Unfortunately, you know, he was sick,
right?
And Marco was able to watch a documentary. I think we watched it on Prime or whatever, and Marco set from beginning to the end. That's how good an artist he is, because he mixed it up with so many cultural music, whatever. It wasn't just hip hop, whatever. He took like commercials, he took like rock and roll, whatever. And that's the thing I like about music itself, whatever, because you combine all different corners of music and kind of bring it into one, you know. That's what I see music that bring people together,
right?
You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's what I felt on Friday. You know what I mean? I saw, you know, not trying to get too deep. I saw black, I saw white, I saw Hispanic. You know what I mean? And I'm looking around like, wow,
Filipino,
you know what I mean? I mean,
it
was one guy who had on these cowboy boots, you know, and I'm like, wow, like yo, like this is music. This is what music does. You know what I mean? Whatever going on in the world today,
I was gonna say,
whatever going on in the world today, you put on music, man. maybe for like 10, 15, 20 minutes, you know, you're in the zone and everything feels all right, man. That's how music. That's what music does to me, anyway.
Right.
I don't know how about everybody else, but that's what it does to me.
No, for sure. It definitely unites, and when you allow yourself to listen to the music without borders and without restrictions, and just say, hey, look, I really don't care what the genre is of this music. I really don't care what the person look like who does the music. If the music comes on and it touches me, especially at our age, it touches us like in a positive way. No Diddy. Like it's amazing to just go with it. It's amazing. And I saw the exact same thing.
Did you?
And when you just said it, it kind of gave me this like this or that moment. Remember Black Sheep? You can get with this, you can get with that. And it was like I saw the world and all the unrest and the divisiveness on this side, and then I saw that venue on this side. I was like, you can get with this whackness out here, this violence, this what, or you can get with that. Unity, coming together, peace. As far as I know, there was no incidents at the event.
No,
you know what I mean. And now a big part of that is because for the most part, it was a older crowd. I think there was some young cats in there.
There was some young cats, but I think
because of the music, the era of the music and the type of music, it was definitely more.
So basically, we had our
mature.
Heads. We had our heads on our shoulders more than you know. Which was excellent, whatever, man.
Definitely.
No, it was all love, no war.
Nah, from beginning to end, at some points, you know, you look up and whatever song was going on, it's like I felt like I was performing a song with some random person that was just standing there like there was like two dudes that was next to us that like would turn around and rap the lyrics with us, and I was going back and forth.
I knew you were gonna break it up. I
felt like we was on stage or something. Like going back and forth, you know what I mean? And then DJ B, hats off. Y'all can see my hairline. Hats off to DJ B, because straight up and down, like the way he was fading it and dropping it out and let us hit certain lyrics, and then like his mix was masterful. So you know what I mean. And I'm not an expert, but my ear told me. I felt
what your ear and what you heard, and you know with your music, like you had a idea. I think it's coming. I think it's what it is. And when they hit, you kind of like, oh, you know what I mean? That's how I was. Because I was sitting there like, you know, I'm like, man, I said, he ain't going to do it. He ain't gonna do it. Oh, he did it. He did it. You know what I mean?
There was a couple times where he let you know, I'm about to get y'all. He was like, watch this. And you be listening, and you hear, you be like, oh, no. If he played, like he was playing originals, and then he was playing the sample, and then he was blending it and doing all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Of course, he was throwing some songs over Dilla beats that we've never heard before. Like he threw some classic Michael Jackson over some stuff and different things.
Oh yeah, he did.
Man, I was just hyped, man. I was hyped. Like, and you know me, like when it comes 9:00. I'm wrapping it up.
I told you, man. Hey, man, I think me and you did pretty good, man.
I think you did excellent.
I was like, you know, I was sitting there like vibing, whatever. And I look at my clock, and I'm like, all right, cool, you know, because I only had 2 beverages, whatever. Because that one beverage, I forgot even had. Like I was drinking, whatever. And my cousin was like, hey, man. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know. And, you know, when 11 o'clock came, I said, oh, okay, this is when, you know, but it was going to end at 12 o'clock anyway, you know what I mean? So I was kind of like, best me believe now anyway, because everybody's going to be trying to get to the cars and stuff. But, man, overall, whatever next event he got coming up, I'm there. I told my wife the next day when I got home, I was like, this is something I should have did a long time ago for myself. You know, I always kind of isolate myself in the house just because, you know, who I am when I work myself. I work hard. You know what I mean? But I don't play hard. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think I'm always working. I was just like, man, just to be, you know, with you, my cousin, you know, it was just a vibe, man. And I came, you know, and it felt like I had a leaf off my shoulder too. I'm like, man, like, yo, this is what I need. You know what I mean? You know, mind you, you know, of course, my son always around me, whatever. So he was, and then you probably saw he was FaceTiming. FaceTime calling like he was. Like he had the music, he was in the back, like, oh yeah, I hear that, I hear that, you know. And I told him, I said, if any event happened and DJ B's playing like in Virginia Beach, it's like a community thing, and it costs, I said, Marco, we're in there, man.
We're there,
no, even thinking about it, like we're in there.
I'm with you too.
Yeah,
so y'all gotta let me know anytime y'all do something like that. Just let me know.
Yeah, man.
It was one of the few things here lately. I will admit, like, you know, we talk about like mental health and stuff like that.
Yep.
It was one of the few things that, like, without a doubt, had a positive impact on my mental well being. Like, it was a moment where, like, for me, just listening to the music, like you said about the weight off your shoulder, like I felt like all of the other stuff evaporated. You know what I mean? And like we all got heavy stuff on us all the time. And like we're talking about the world, but just in your personal, you got stuff. We got bills, we got families, we got stuff to think about, and that can consume us. And to have those moments like that where it's like, man, just let go. You know what I mean? Neither one of us got it to let down, but we could let our hair down. You know what I'm saying? Like we could just be free. You know what I mean? And that's how it felt. That's how it really felt. It really felt like that.
It was. It did. It actually really, really did. And that's something that me and you, we always said we were going to do. So, and I think we both kind of get like, no, what we're going to do this.
We got to do. Yeah. I bought my tickets like.
I know when you did it, I was like, I got to do it. You dove in first. I was like, all right, man. I went online. So this I'm gonna do it.
Just when I saw the price, I was like, first of all, the price, it don't hurt my heart. It didn't hurt my heart to spend it. And I was like, based on that price, you know, I can get a beer or two when I'm there and maybe some food or whatever. And then I was like, if for some reason I have to miss it because of something out of my control, I won't feel devastated.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean? But like, other than that, there was no way I was gonna miss it.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest, a lot of stuff besides like us filming the podcast and like showing up to my kids' events, other social stuff, I'll commit and then I'll be like, last minute, I might be like, man, I really want to go, but I'm tired. Or, I really want to go, but I got a lot on my mind.
Right.
This was never like that.
Yeah.
Like from the beginning, from the day I bought the ticket to up to that day when I'm like racing against the clock, because I bought the ticket first and then I committed to work on the camera second because I saw the time and I was like, I got 30 minutes to make it. I'll be good. Yeah. But I wasn't anticipating it running over. But even once it ran over, I still was like, I gotta get there. I gotta get there. And you know, I told my wife, she was at the event. It was at our church, and I told her, I was like, yo, I gotta roll out because you know I need to be at that event.
Right.
Yeah. It was great, man. It was really great. It was really great. Like I said, that was I'm glad you let me know about it.
I'm glad you rolled with me, man. I'm glad my cousin. Shout out Booby. I'm glad we was able to get out, man. And let's do more of it, man.
We need to.
Let's do more of it, man. You know what I mean? We'll look on if stuff pops up online and we're like, hey, man,
we need to just follow him wherever he go. We need
actually, because I could tell his followers there, and I was kind of like, I'm like, oh, we gotta step my game. I was like, yo, because and shout out DJ B because I went to go get this the day before, whatever, you know, and I was in there. Like a little boy in the candy shop. You know? I'm like, I like this, but this is hot too, whatever, right? Yeah. And of course, you know, Marco, you know, he put his head down, like, you know, I want something too.
I know, yeah.
And then, you know, DJ B was like, no, that Wu-Tang hat. Marco let me like, can I? I'm like, go ahead, son. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know, and he only wore it one time. He's kind of like, damn, I gotta wear this a special occasion.
Yeah, you want to save it?
Like this morning, I was playing with the hey, can I borrow your hat? He's like, no, you cannot borrow my hat. I was like, all right.
That's funny.
All right,
man.
son.
That's
I see
funny.
you.
That's
I see
funny.
you.
Look at him.
Yeah.
That's how I was when I went to DJ B's spot too, man. Yeah. That's how I was. I was looking around. I was like, I want a room that looks just like this.
Yeah.
I want a room with all this music in it, with all this memorabilia, and all these cool, you know what I'm saying? This cool merch.
Yeah.
I was like, I could see having a room like this in my house dedicated to that. You know?
Oh yeah.
And then I think, matter of fact, I think I bought. What did I buy that day? I think I bought another 36 Chambers album.
You bought the Wu-Tang album.
Yeah, because I think all I had, I got a bunch of CDs, but I think the only other album I had was a singles, like the Triumph single.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me go ahead and get this album because if there's one album that like represents me and my like love of hip hop, it's Wu-Tang. It's 36 Chambers. Yeah. Like top to bottom, front to back.
Yeah.
And then everything that spawned from that was just like that was me, man. I thought I was part of Wu. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was part of it. So you know what I mean? Matter of fact, they used to call me the ODB. We won't even get into why. You know what I mean?
That's on another episode.
Another episode of where my dad's at. But speaking of episodes of where my dad's at, like for the intro, I'm putting together some clips of some older episodes.
Yeah.
And dude, I was looking through footage for like 2 hours. We got a lot of episodes, man.
Really?
We got a lot. Yeah,
I haven't really looked at it like that.
It may not seem like it, but we got a lot of episodes. We got a lot of footage that that we can compile together, and I think would be really cool for people to see. And because there's always going to be new people coming on to the pod, so like for me, not necessarily highlights, but like some of the moments that meant the most to us, I feel like we should put them together for people, for the people who've been with us, so they can go back down memory lane without having to watch every episode. And for the new people, they can get a quick 5-10 minute like, hey, this is what this show is about. So be looking for that. We're gonna put that together for y'all for sure.
Oh yeah.
But I started working on some of that today, kind of collecting the stuff and organizing it.
Okay.
So that's something.
All right, cool.
Yeah, man. But we always get into how things are going.
Yeah.
As far as us as dads and us as men, how are things going as far as life?
Life been life. It been very, very hard.
Been lifing.
And I've been lifing. I've been lifing. I can actually say, because I had months and weeks, to kind of brace it off my chest, but I did lose my mother. I definitely took a roadblock. I took a roadblock for a couple of weeks. That's kind of was one of the reason why I didn't want to get behind the camera. I took time off of the job. Something that I kind of saw it coming. This been a while. And that's why you tell people you really don't know what's going on in people's life. I wasn't really opening up about it, whatever. I just carried on with my life. Did the best I can. But November was when she got her wings. She I did say my love. I said my piece. It's something that I'm grateful that I did. It felt like that's something I had to do, and I have no regrets on anything. I really said all the words I wanted to say to her, and someone truly will be missed. Truly be missed.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
And I appreciate everybody who knew, all the love and support. Especially you coming out to the funeral, being there for me and my family. So yeah, it's one of those things. People tell you, it's you won't know till it truly happens. Till it truly happens to you. Only thing I can say and describe it is basically when the person who gave you life is no longer tied to you. It's like you on a bungee cord and somebody cut the cord and you're basically it's snatched. That's the kind of feeling I can kind of give. It's a very uncomfortable feeling. It does take time. It does take a therapy, and that's why I told people, don't be ashamed of seeing somebody for professional help. But yeah, it's definitely the description on how I was feeling.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha. Yeah, we definitely send love and condolences to you and your family, man.
Yep.
And there's no words, of course.
Yeah.
That make anything better. You seem like you handling it as well as you can handle it.
Yeah.
And we got to push on.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean we never forget.
You never forget.
Yeah,
You never forget.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things, man. I told people, even at my job, I told people like the job still got to go, right? Unfortunately, still it's going to operate even with things going things that happen to you stops. Your job is still going to keep on going, right? And it's one of those things that kind of drove me to work when I was doing that, because my mother, she was a worker, right? And that's kind of probably what I get my drive from, whatever. I'm kind of like, to the point people kind of told me like, hey man, you can slow down. But for me, when I slow down, I think too much. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
if it's just me just going through emails, whatever, just for that 5-10 minutes, whatever, it just takes my mind off something that's happening. You know, but she was definitely she was a worker. She was definitely a giver. She definitely did a lot for the community. You know, with the Walmart doing fundraisers and stuff like that. It's kind of probably how I get mine, even with the Y. I do all these fundraisers and stuff like that. It come naturally because I was always with her when I was Marco's age, like raising money for this and that. So for me, it's kind of like, you know, ABCs or 1, 2,
Right.
3s.
Right.
So if that's something that I truly can do, that's why I'm gonna continue to do whatever, try to, you know, do what's best for people that really is unfortunate can't get the stuff that, you know, we have right now.
Right.
Yep.
Right. And that legacy right there, that's those are the blessings that we find in the rough times, man. Like when we're able to take something that person found dear and found close to them, and we're able to like help it live on. That spirit of helping in any way possible. That spirit of you know, dedicating time to raising funds for a good cause.
Oh yeah.
That's a worthwhile legacy.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for a lot of people, you know, they're here on this earth, and the legacy that they leave behind is not a positive legacy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, some people leave behind a legacy of destruction.
Yeah.
A legacy that's just void of anything, you know, constructive or benevolent, right? But it sounds like your mom definitely left the opposite legacy.
My mother left. She left a big legacy.
Yeah, that's
my mother.
amazing.
Well, why do you think I like cooking, man?
Yeah, you do like cooking.
You know what I mean? Like
I throw down too. You throw down, yeah.
And, you know, and then if I mess up, man, I take I'm hard on myself. Like, God damn, throw it in the trash.
Yeah.
My wife like, don't throw it in the trash. What you doing? What you doing?
Funny,
like, she's like, throw a little bit of salt and pepper on the thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always experimenting. Right. You know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And I go back next time and I fix it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Cooking for me, man, it's like I lose myself for, you know, if it's an hour or even a couple of minutes, whatever, you know, and then just to see the reaction other people face it. It might be a bad reaction, it might be a good reaction. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I was never a baker.
Okay.
You know, when the stuff was going on with my mom and stuff like that when she passed away, I said, you know, let me learn how to bake. You know what I mean? I'm not going to eat it, but I mean, it'll be on the table. Whoever wants it, you can get it, whatever, right? So me and Marco made a double chocolate German cake. And I'm like, oh, well, let's just
Where was that? Where was I at during this
I don't
cake?
know. You ain't with that cake probably. But anyway, so
first, need it.
Yeah. So first time I made it, right, I went to the home goods store. Never been there. I felt like a little kid. I was like, damn, they got this. They had little mini like liquor glasses, like your little decoration stuff, whatever. They had like pans, like for kids. Like, oh man, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm sitting there, and Marco's like, yeah, you never shop like this. I'm like, shh, just be quiet. Just go along with the flow, son. So I bought a new cake pans, whatever, right? And I'm sitting there, I bring them home, and I grease it up with oil. I'm thinking like, put a little oil with it. So I did the baking, whatever. Started from scratch, eggs, flour, whatever, you know, seeds, whatever, and I put it in there, you know. Maybe like 15, 20 minutes later, I take it out, nice and fluffy. Marco was like, wow, it looks good. I'm like,
you did it, Dad.
I said, I did. I'm like, all right, cool. I said, let it cool off for a little bit. And I came back and I got the little towel, I was shaking it, did like that. And I was like, what's going on? I'm sitting there like, I'm like, okay. I said, I did grease it. And Marco was like, well, try put like a butter line. I'm gonna write that. And Marco was like, playing like a drum, and it won't come out. And I called my dad. My dad was like, I told my dad, well, I use oil. He was like, no. I said, what do you mean, no? He was like, nah. He said, you got to use like cooking spray or some type of baking spray. I'm like,
oh, wow.
I said, you can't use oil? He said, no, you pretty much cook the bottom of it. And I was just like, I thought about it. I was like, oh, crap, that does sound logistic, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, so I scooped it up.
Right.
It tasted good.
Right.
Presentable wise, if Gordon Ramsay were here, he'd probably look at it like, no. It's like, you know what I mean? He'd probably like, it tastes good, but presentation wise, I got an F. So, you know, my dad tasted. Yeah, my dad tasted. He was like, it's good, Marco.
Yeah.
I want to serve it to nobody. And I'm like, all right, cool. So the second time I did it, I did the direction right. Came out, everything was good. Like, all right, cool, yeah, all right. And I gave a piece to my aunt, who was down the street, and she took a bite of. You know, sometimes they try to be nice. And she was rocking back and forth, whatever. And she tapped my cousin. My cousin Reggie was like, "Give me some water." And I was like, I said, okay. I mean, and my Marco looked at me and was like, I think it's too sweet, Dad. You think? And I heard her say, "Woo, this is sweet."
Oh wow!
And I was just like, "Oh God!" Like,
you gotta go back to the
drawing board. So now I don't want to touch that. Only thing I would touch now, which I did last night, is pre-made cookies. I step on the pan. I'm like, all right, there you go. Hey. I'm sticking with collard.
But you tried it though.
Yeah, I tried it.
You tried it.
I tried it. So I experimented with it. Good. But that's what I've been doing. Like, I'm kind of like. So my wife is happy, Mark is happy because every day they're like, "All right, what's good? What's going on there?" Yeah. So that's what's happening.
That's funny, man. That's funny, and there's something really cool about when you take up cooking too, because like you said, you making stuff and you serving it up, and you just waiting to see what people think about it. Obviously, you want a good reaction. Yeah. Sometimes you're not gonna get a good. But that's a truly like selfless thing to do.
Oh yeah.
Like you're not cooking and saying, "Oh, this is what I really want to eat, so I'm gonna cook it." No. You cooking it like you trying different things and like you giving of yourself, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and people could throw it back in your face. Literally, they'd be like, "Oh, this is nasty," or they could love it, and if they love it, you feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I mean, like remember when we had the boys' night out? When I made those wings, I was sitting there, I was like, "Man, are they too hot?" Like, you know what I mean? And I see you like you know, you like hot food, whatever. My brother-in-law was kind of like, God, this thing's hot as heck, dude. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
said, I tell you, is it good? You look at me, I'm like, yeah, what you talking about, man? I was like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm like, okay, so now I know some people don't like hot foods. Like me, I can go for spicy food, whatever. You know, everybody tastes buds different. Yeah. So when you cook, you got to think about kind of like, all right, you can't really cook for yourself. Right. You got to ask everybody else. Right. Kind of like when for Thanksgiving when I did steaks for everybody. Everybody don't like my wife and my dad likes theirs well done. So I'm sitting there back there watching the game for 20, 30 minutes. I said, make sure it's cooked well done, whatever. Right. Everybody else, me and my son, 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Yeah, good.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's just one of those things, man.
Yeah. Nah, cooking is cool. If you can get into cooking, and we got plenty of like recipe cookbooks and stuff in the house.
Yeah.
I don't really like to cook, man. And I think the reason I don't like to cook is the cleanup part.
Yeah.
Because I definitely like to eat. And I don't mind like making stuff that people like. Yeah. But like the cleanup part keeps me out the kitchen.
So y'all, like me and my wife, we have an agreement. Like if I cook, she will clean. Do y'all have something like something similar? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like she don't mind cooking, but she'll make a deal with me. Probably if we cook whatever. If I cook, she'll do the cleaning, whatever.
Right.
Speaking of the wife, right now.
Hello.
She's right here.
Perfect timing.
So we always made a deal. Like if I was do the cooking, she'll do the cleaning part, whatever. Because I do leave a mess, and when it comes to it, whatever, it does get frustrating. I'm kind of like, at least I cooked on something.
Yeah, I want them kids to clean up, man. That's what I want. I want to make them kids clean up, man.
There,
Yeah, but it's
Hey, Miss Barnes, how you doing? Oh, she's shy behind camera. Okay, well, I'm having some of your Starbucks coffee. Hope you don't mind. She don't want to speak. Okay, but yeah, he's having his Dunkin'. You ain't got to whisper for the people. It's all right.
No, yeah,
we can edit that stuff out, whatever. It's all good.
Trust me. Yeah. We were talking about how much we like the surrounding area. If we can't be at the pool, this is a nice little area right here. Yeah. You got it looking good. Like it, especially the plants.
You can always walk by. We still edit stuff. Just come on.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, you good. Don't do that.
Good.
But yeah.
So you in here cooking it up, huh?
I try to.
Yeah, I think there's therapy in cooking too, man.
It is. I mean, I've been experimenting. I made chicken parmesan last week.
Oh wow!
I know, right? See?
Wow. Chicken parmesan. Yeah, man, took it way out there.
I mean, you ever like look at something and be like, you know, I think I can make that. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then you get experiment, whatever, and then you like, okay, let's not try that, whatever. And it's funny because Marco, he usually don't eat like I won't say exotic food like that, whatever. But he said he liked it. He said it was good.
I was gonna say I remember on like one of the first episodes talking about how he liked to eat chicken.
Chicken. Well, yeah, he said
ketchup.
Chicken
with some ketchup.
Oh, we gotta break that footage.
Yeah. He funny, whatever. Chicken with some ketchup.
I think he said in that episode whatever. He said I like my Nana's chicken.
Yeah, he did.
He said my Nana makes the best chicken in the whole wide world.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, man. But what's going on with you, man? How things going?
Hey, man, everything is going. Nothing too much new going on.
Don't your boys have like a play something coming up pretty soon?
Yeah. My middle child has a musical in March. They're doing
I get my ticket for that.
Finding Nemo Jr. Yeah, they're probably gonna sell out too.
Oh man.
So their middle school is after their musical last year.
Okay.
They kind of the person they got doing their chorus and choir and musical, like their director of all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he's a big deal. So
okay.
Yeah. He got them kids sounding good and doing good, and they went and did some concert for the whole Virginia music educators. They had like a conference downtown in Norfolk.
Mm-hmm.
And they got invited, their middle school got invited to come perform for all the music educators. So these are all the people who teach across the state, you know what I mean, music. Yeah. So they got invited to do that. And then, matter of fact, they have another show for them coming up the 13th, I think, at the high school. So they're going to have another show. But anyway, I think they're going to sell out pretty quick. And, my son, he's one of the sharks or something. He plays the role of one of the sharks.
Nemo?
Yeah.
He's not the one that
like the hammerhead shark.
No, the one that. But like I'm having fish tonight. The mean one.
I think he's part of that crew.
Please help be the one, but like
I think
like I guess the shark was like on a diet, or whatever.
Yeah.
Fish are friends. Not food.
Yeah. They were going to like it was like Alcoholics Anonymous. Fish. Yeah.
And I think he busted his nose, but he was like, ooh.
Yeah.
So I definitely got Brett Mark.
Yeah. Y'all gotta check it out if y'all can come. I think it'll be a nice time for y'all, man. It'll be cool. We'll be there.
Okay.
They're having 3 shows.
Okay.
We'll be there all 3 shows. So they do it Thursday night, Friday night, and then Saturday afternoon.
Okay.
So just let me know if you go to buy tickets and need any help or whatever.
All right.
They're doing T-shirts too. With little Marco on the T-shirt.
All right.
I think they got adult sizes too, but if you want a T-shirt, you can cop one of them.
One. Don't worry about it.
I think they got 2 X's. I think you be good.
2X, man. I'm that big now.
You're not 2X. I'm pretty sure they got a good size. So yeah, I mean, we got that going on. He's going to try to play soccer this spring too.
Oh yeah.
So they started conditioning at school. So
Marco's back at it too.
Yeah. He's doing conditioning.
We're running to each other.
Yep. So So other than that, everything's cool. I mean, my oldest, she's starting to learn how to drive.
Oh, tell me about that, please.
Yeah.
How's your anxiety happening?
Honestly, I take it as slow as I can handle it.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So if I feel like she's getting anxious, then I kind of back off a little bit because I can't handle her getting anxious.
Oh, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Because I go into mode like stop being scared. I got you.
Yeah.
But you can tell she's reluctant. So I'm like, I've only taken her from one lesson so far, and I did that. I surprised her with it. Like, it was the day of her birthday party. Yeah, day of her birthday party. I was moving the cars, and I was like, "Come with me, I need your help." She was like looking at me like she couldn't think.
What are you talking about?
Like, so we
you never need my help. What are you talking about?
So basically, just taught her the basic stuff: buckling your seatbelt, adjusting your mirrors, and just feeling what it feels like to let up off the gas pedal, put it in drive and let up off the gas pedal.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So that's all I did. I let her do that. She did it for like a couple feet, and then she hit the brake, and of course we did like this. I was like, all right, so you see, when you hit the brake, you can hit it a little softer than that. Yeah. We're not going fast. And so had to take it out of gear, put it back in gear, and then the next time I let her coast for a good little distance.
Okay.
So she could feel, she's like, what if I don't go straight? Well, you just have to steer it straight. You got to turn it. You'll be all right.
My life is in your hands.
Yeah. She said, what if people come behind me? They be all right.
They be all right. Go around.
Right. They behind you. They be all right. As long as you don't hit nothing in front of you, you're good.
Yeah.
So but she did great. And I told her we were supposed to go one more time before the end of the year.
Okay.
But we didn't make it out there, so we got to pick it back up.
All right.
Yeah. She's definitely. I've noticed, man. There's a lot of kids out there. They don't want to drive like we wanted to drive.
Really?
Remember how bad we wanted to drive?
I want to drive really. What's the reason that they don't want to drive? Don't tell me because of Uber and all that stuff now.
Nah, I just think they have a different level of like anxiety and fear about being on the road. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
But that's like you're independent at the same time. Like, you don't have to really ask mom or dad, "Hey, can I go here?" You get the keys and like you just go. Like exactly. that was my thing. Yep, like I used to like hate to ask my mom or my dad, like, hey, can you want to go? So you kind of walk like, hey, you rubbing the wall. Hey, Dad. Well,
hey, how's it going?
Yeah, how they?
What y'all got going on
today? Yeah. How was your morning?
How's your toe? Your toe feeling?
Yeah. You want some more sugar for your coffee? And they be like, what?
I know you about to ask.
Yeah. It's one of those things. Like you just get the keys, like, or one thing you gotta be like, hey, Dad, can I borrow the car? Just fill her up, whatever. You know what I mean? That's why
see. That's a big thing too, though, the fill her up part. Because like for me. The biggest reason for me to get my license, obviously I want to go hang out, but I wanted money.
Yeah.
So if every time if I do get a car, but I can't pay to put gas in it or whatever like that, it didn't make any sense. So I was like, let me get my license, let me do everything, and then like the first 2 weeks I had my license, I had a job because I need to pay for my insurance, I need to pay for everything.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
You know what I'm saying? And then I had already signed up for classes too that fall, so it was like, yo, I gotta get my car, get everything, and I had to. My first car was a manual transmission.
Okay.
So I had to learn how to drive that manual transmission.
Yeah.
So I could start work and start school. Yeah. And so I was kind of like, I had like the carrots being dangled out in front of me. I need to go do.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be hard. I'm not. Yo, you talk about not wanting to ask. I didn't want to get dropped off. Like, how I look, I got a job, and you got to drop me off at work. Like
that was the most embarrassing one.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, at that point, you kind of like trying to present yourself as like, let me take you on a date and stuff. I'm gonna take you on a date if Mom just dropped me off.
You would have I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, is your mom gonna drop us? It's like maybe.
Is that a problem?
Yeah, like.
I can see
there was some pride in it. There was definitely some pride in it for me. Like I wanted the independence, but I also wanted to be able to like show off to a certain extent. Like
I get it. I think us guys we take it more personal too, whatever. Because like I know for me, it was one of those things. I think my junior year, I was supposed to get my driver's license, whatever. But I was going to my junior prom, but I didn't have a driver's license. Right. I think I have a permit or something. I don't know. Right. And I think my dad was like, "Well, Marty can take you," and I was like, "Oh God," you know what I mean? Hey, I love my brother. I really do. And he my brother Marty. He's the life of the party, whatever. You know what I mean? So I was saying, he said, "Look, I'm gonna drop you off, pick you up, whatever." And I think. He picked me up, whatever, and he came from somewhere. He was like, "Hey, man, you can drive," and I'm like, "All right." I'm sitting there, and he's in the back seat. Kind of like, he's in the back seat like this.
Yeah, like that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there like nervous. I'm sitting there like, "Oh, God, my first time." Like, I'm tensed up, whatever. Literally, I'm putting like dents on the steering wheel, kind of like, "Yo, what's going on?" And then it started raining. I'm like, "Oh, where's the?" And Marty's back. Hit the windshield wipers, man. I'm like, I don't know what's that. And I hit it. It was a turn signal. He was like, "No, man." The other. I'm like, "Oh, God." You know what I mean?
Yes.
But it's definitely a experience. Like you don't want to experience. You want to just be able to know and just go whatever. Especially getting dropped off at school. Your junior senior year. I used to tell him, "Hey, drop me in the corner, man. I want to walk." He's like, "Why?" And I said, "Hey, man, just drop me up in the corner. I'm just going to walk." He's just like, "All right, man." You know what I mean? Senior year was better. I got it during the summertime. Yeah. I was like, cool. Only thing was not cool is that I had the Honda and I kept putting water.
You had the
hoopty. I had to put water in it. Like it was getting hot. I used to, no lie, I used to carry 9 jugs in my back seat.
I believe it. 9 jugs. A lot of kids will miss, man.
You know what I mean?
Having that first car being a hoopty, man. You gotta have a hoopty.
Yeah,
I only lie. I didn't have a hoopty. My car was older. It wasn't a new car, but it was an older car with like no miles on it. So it might as well have been new.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But still, man,
so it was older. So in that way, people like used to call it a hoopty, but it was in perfect condition. So yeah. But by that time, I didn't get that in high school. I got that once I was in college.
I'm thinking like
no. My junior and senior year. See, that was another thing, and I think some kids are like that too. If you don't have a reason to get your license, like my boys were taking me to school every day. So like I ain't never had no reason.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like it was a couple dudes that used to drive to school. One of my best friends, and we all played ball together. One of my best friends, and then this other dude. So whenever my one boy best friend, like he couldn't drive. This other dude would come pick us up, and he had the Vanilla Ice Mustang 5.0. Remember Vanilla Ice had the 5.0?
Yeah.
And he had the system in that joint.
Oh,
so I could tell before he got to the house that he was the one picking us up that day. I was like, homeboy coming to pick us up. And he used to be booming, so you felt like you was in a video when you hopped in his ride. Like, it was crazy.
I never understood. Well, now that I'm older or whatever, I don't know why I put myself there. Like, my friend W's had the same thing. I used to be in the back seat, and it felt like my tonsil was shaking in the back seat. But I felt like, everybody staring at you, kind of like, look at me, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you get out the car, and you be like, hey, like, you want something to eat? What? What you say? I felt like Lil Jon, like, what?
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
Oh, man.
So that's probably a big reason why I wasn't in a rush to get my license.
I got you.
But I mean, I still got it because, like you said, come senior prom time, like, I'm not trying to get chauffeured around for senior prom. So I got it. And then my uncle, he had some crazy fast supercharged Thunderbird something. And yo, like, I was talking to him the other day about it. He was like, I can't believe I let you drive that car. Like, because I wasn't even used to driving no car. And then he threw me like this powerful car. Yeah.
I can imagine your face kind of, you started up, like, hold on.
Yes, exactly. It was one of them. You started up and it's rumbling. Just like my boy 5-0. Like, the 5-0 used to sound crazy. That's how his joint would sound. It was crazy. And so it was a dude, my best friend who gave me a ride to school. Yeah. He borrowed his uncle or something. He had like a Q45 or something. Wow. He had some kind of like the crazy fast Infinity like sedan. Whew. And he had that joint, and they were talking about racing. I was like, nope. Nope. The uncle that I borrowed from was the uncle that's the police officer. Oh, so I was like, that would have been double whammy. I'm gonna get in all kind of trouble.
He might have a tracker on you.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
he might have those old school trackers like that.
He probably just put it out to the PD. He was like, yo, watch out for
my car, man. Make sure he's going from where I'm supposed to go.
You see this car speeding, stop him. Don't give him a ticket, but stop him. You know what I mean? Nah, I drove that joint like I was a grandma.
Man, it be like that sometimes.
But again, he had the system in it.
Oh man,
it was crazy. It was crazy.
That little cushion booming system. You got bumps. You got to find something to bump to, man.
I'm telling you. I think on average, man, the kids not really like into it like that.
I never. Well, I don't have kids that age yet, right? Yeah. But I will hope that Mark will be like, Dad, I want to get it. You know, I'm like, hey, and I'll be proud of it. Like, I would teach you. Yeah. Because I want you to show for me around.
Yeah, for sure.
I need you to show for me around, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? But wow, man, that tells you a lot. Generations just changing, man.
They different, man. They different. Like,
wow, that's crazy.
So, but yeah, other than that, man, just the the normal dad stuff. Yeah. Kids getting older, trying to stay healthy and stuff for them. Yeah. For myself, but to make sure I can take care of the family and we survived. We all survived our snowstorm that we had.
Snowstorm.
Yeah, but yeah, other than that, man,
good,
just
man.
chilling. Everything's cool. Yeah, I'm thankful, man. I'm thankful we're recording again.
Oh man, when the last time we recorded?
I don't know, bro.
It was. I don't know. It wasn't in November. It wasn't November.
Nah.
It wasn't October. Man, I don't know, Will.
I can't remember either. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, man. And definitely people have been asking. I'm like, man, we're gonna get when we get to it. Yeah. I'm like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that we got back on it.
Yeah. Me too.
We're gonna be on a regular basis with it.
Yeah.
Do regular field trips.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait to get a little bit warmer so we can do outside, do some outside events, whatever, field trips.
Definitely.
And yeah, I think that shut off right there. But
that's hilarious.
Oh man. Oh man, good stuff, man. It's back to be. It's good to be back, man. This right here is my meditation, my therapy, man. It's good to have a good laugh. Facts. Get in contact again, man. I'll look. All day, I was looking forward to this. When I dropped off Mark, I got to work early. Good. I was doing my emails, whatever. Yeah. Everybody come to my office was like, "Hey, can you do this, do that?" I said, "It's Friday.
Right.
Put it in my desk. I'll get to it on Monday."
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and they were like, "Mark, you're really bright today." I said, "Yeah, I got my J Dilla on." Yeah,
you had that on.
Yeah, I was at work, but it was one. Or they said, "Who is donuts? You like donuts? You like donuts?" I said, "I would have dapped donuts.
Get some Dilla donuts."
She said, "That's what she said." And I was like, no,
donuts are those?
She was like, yeah, can you give me? She was on Google too, trying to go. I'm like, no. It's a rapper, but it's like an album with. Okay. So yeah, it's one of those things I look forward to, man. And I'm happy to be back on the scene with you, man.
Yeah. We're back.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you know what it is. We're not by the pool, but we are right here. And regardless of whether we're by the pool or not, we're going to be bringing you new episodes 2026 where My Dad's at podcast. Don't forget, you can check us out on Instagram. Shout out to Instagram real quick.
Instagram, Team Marco 757 Health and Fitness. You can follow me there. You can go onto Facebook. You can follow me, Team Marco. You can follow Marco Barnes. I have a lot new followers now, a lot. Nice. And I appreciate y'all. Before we do log off, I want to shout out to all my new members who's now part of Team Marco. I have a lot. My reputation is out there, you know.
There we go.
They come to my class, they get beat up, they keep coming back.
That's why I haven't been back.
And I appreciate all y'all following me and following us on the Where My Dad's At podcast show. Yep. I'm looking forward, as he said, for more footage, more ideas from y'all, more topics for y'all for us to talk about. I'm just looking to give y'all what y'all want out there in the world, man. So just be looking out.
Yep, sure. We'll go ahead and we'll throw up the Instagram for the podcast, Instagram for Marco. And just don't forget, we don't have him here, but we want to put him in here somehow.
Yeah, right here, Marco, right here.
Somewhere.
We'll split Marco in here somewhere.
Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, come in, topics on next podcast. Where My Dad's At. We right here, y'all.
Like, comment, and subscribe, because Marco said so. Where My Dad's At.
We right here,
yo.